Jesus, woman, if you're gonna wear red, lay off the cheeseburgers. Time for Jenny Craig. First of all, Jenny Craig, what is this, 1995? Hi y'all, SnarkyJay Cosplay here. I'm sure those of y'all that have read the title of this video and clicked into it are wondering, Jay, why? And see, the reason why I keep going back to reading meme comments is really not because any of these things affect me or matter to me that much. It's because every f***ing time I guest at a convention, the one thing that I continuously get asked about, and the one thing that everybody says they love watching me do, is having me read meme comments on the internet. And I think it's because a lot of people, like, don't expect all the nonsense that I have to look at on a regular basis. And I don't know if the appeal is because people like hearing the kind of nonsense that they don't normally have to hear, or if people like the way I respond to them, but the fact of the matter, folks, is that we're here, we're back, for another installment of reading meme comments. You have no room to talk about criticism. Actually, this is my room where I talk about criticism. The proof being that nearly every video you make has your boobs hanging out. Well, they don't hang just yet, fingers crossed. Funny hearing anything critical from somebody that is clearly screaming, "Look at me! Look at me! I don't agree with this content, and look at my boobs!" I have never said that in my life. Sad and pathetic. Quit copying every other YouTube channel you've researched and adding your sexist, pointless twist. Oh, so this is an angry woman. That makes sense. A large number of us see through what you're doing. Well, obviously not a large enough number of you as the channel continues to grow. And last time I checked, I know it seems odd because I'm a woman and because I have boobs, which are apparently really problematic, but I actually tend to think for myself, and my videos are opinions of my own. It's actually more sexist to claim that I'm regurgitating information stolen from men, so try that shit on for size next time you want to bring up your little feminist hat to attack me. I always have to add punctuation when I read these because if I don't read them with punctuation, it's not gonna make any sense. Jesus, woman, if you're gonna wear red, lay off the cheeseburgers. Time for Jenny Craig. First of all, Jenny Craig, what is this, 1995? Get a job. Second of all, for your information, my body was not built by cheeseburgers, it was built by tostones and lechon asado, so. Ugh! Throwing up emoji. I hope she doesn't actually think she looks good. This is nasty! Well, I and like a million other people thought that one looked good, so. LOL, you must have played Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I did. Well, you probably watched somebody play it or heard someone talk about it. I doubt you played it. Are we still in 1991 where women are just expected to not play video games? Do I look like I have a real f***ing social life? Look at the room around you. Obviously, I've played the game. Jesus Christ. SnarkyJay is only popular because she shows her cleavage on all her thumbnails, lol. She's nothing special in terms of YouTube personalities. What an absolute joke! Well, obviously I must be a little special if you thought I was an absolute joke. This one was actually on a reel I did where I said women want a man who makes 6 figures, I only bring home 4. This guy apparently was less than impressed by my figure and said, I want less than 6 fat rolls. For your information, pal, I have no more than 4 fat rolls at any given time, so off. The problem with Latina women, oh, I'm so excited to see where this goes, is after marriage, they turn into a meat blob. The moment they say, I do, their fingers gets fatter. I don't think this guy has to worry about any Latina women rushing to marry him. Yet Agson, again, the person with the dumbest takes on YouTube, the dumbest takes on YouTube, at least I have like a #1 spot then, strikes again, but perhaps I shouldn't complain as laughing at you and your cringe is entertaining. Oh my, I guess we can just laugh at each other's cringe because I've never taken the time to make a comment on the channel of somebody I hate so much. Who is this chick? My name is right there. Why would you all care about her playing slutty dress up? I was unaware that Vincent Valentine was a slut. I'm confused? I think this guy probably has more problems than just trying to figure out who I am, because who I am, what I'm cosplaying, and why people care is kind of like all over the page, and he's still making a comment not understanding what's happening, so I'm kind of worried about him. Somebody give that guy a welfare check. This guy actually took the time to comment on 3 different Final Fantasy cosplay videos that I did, and I'm so amused by it because typically if I don't like the way somebody looks in something, I move on. But he left 3 comments. Mommy, you have a body that every woman wishes to have, but no more Final Fantasy cosplay, you don't have the correct skin color. Okay, I'm sure he didn't say any more. Oh, okay. Your face is too big. And brown, you don't resemble Tifa at all from the face. And one more if that wasn't enough. Please, your skin color doesn't match Vincent Valentine. Please, stop doing Final Fantasy VII cosplay. Don't ruin Aerith. I think he meant Aerith. You're f***ing gorgeous, thank you, but please stop. Do brown skin characters better. I will single-handedly f***ing ruin every character you care about with my luscious brown skin and Latina body. You aren't hot enough to start every video walking towards the camera. Vaca panzona. Quick, let me give you guys another Spanish lesson so you understand what insult that guy just used. So vaca means cow, and panzona means that you're somebody with a big gut or a big belly. Yeah, moo, I guess. I'm gonna keep walking from that back corner until the cows come home. And let me tell you, they're not coming home anytime soon. Every once in a while, I read a comment where somebody's taking something way too seriously, and it really just makes my day. How can you diss Lilo and Stitch? Obviously bat crap crazy after views and fame for talking bollocks. Absolute pancake. Behave yourself and get a grip, get a life. You reprobate over Lilo and Stitch? Are you for real? I love the kindness and passion that people who leave multiple comments at a time really display when they come into my comment section. You know nothing about comics. Out of here, broke ass bitch, only spreading hate just for the sake of it. Snyder Cult, I wish you nothing but bad luck. And part 2. Your content is woke garbage. Your content is woke garbage. Your content is woke garbage. Your content is trash. You know nothing about comics. Get the out of here, woke trash of channel small subscribers. Did he have a stroke in that last one? Because that's what I think that was. Put your twins away. I have no twin children, no children at all, but I'm going to assume for the sake of argument he means my breasts. Have some respect for God and yourself. Well, I respect myself to a certain extent, but if God didn't want me to have tits, he wouldn't have given them to me, so we're just gonna leave them alone. Although I agree with many of the points you make on the state of modern entertainment, thank you. You should be able to make those points without dressing like a whore. Consider me unsubscribed. Maybe I am a problem, and maybe I should buy a new wardrobe of just turtlenecks and corduroys and maybe a pair of overalls or 2. I just feel like my body and my gifts have become such a problem. Maybe I should f off. Oh my god, when did everybody turn into the morality police? It's 2 inches of cleavage, bro. Relax. This is not an airport. No need to announce your departure. Unsubscribe and get a life. Can mid-woman, I'm assuming he means women, stop sexualizing everything hobby? I'm assuming that means effing or f***ing. Put your tits away. First of all, this is my job, so I'm not sexualizing my hobby, I'm sexualizing my job. You might want to get that fact straight. Second of all, my tits are away. You know that 2 inches of cleavage is not the whole breast. If you've never seen a pair in person, maybe that's why you would assume it is, but it's okay, I assure you. They're well taken care of and they're well put away. You are an irrelevant femcel, and you sound chronically online, so I guess we're one and the same. Normally I would read this as if it had the punctuation that this person so obviously is hoping they have, but probably don't have the grammatical sense to produce. But I'm going to read this exactly as they've written it. I have no respect for you. Why? Because you are hicktib, you suck too. I'm assuming hicktib is backwards to try and get past my moderation filter. Nice try, guy. That's the first time I've ever been called a hicktib, and it didn't bother me any more than being called a bitch. Well, folks, that was this round of reading mean comments. As usual, it seems the major themes are that I am unattractive or overweight, or that my breasts are a problem, or that I'm somehow an ignoramus bitch. who's just making content for money and fame. But hey, it is what it is. I continue making these things not because I'm fueled by spite, as I used to say, because to be honest, doing things out of spite is not a clever way of doing anything. I do this because, in contrast to these petty comments, these 15 or 16 ridiculous pieces of nonsense by people who are frustrated with their own lives and have to take it out on me, there are literally so many wonderful people out there who leave me comments that I screen cap and look at when I'm having a bad day. There's so many supportive, wonderful people out there, and at the end of the day, I'm a natural shit talker, so I'm gonna be here talking my shit again until the cows come home. Or until the fat lady sings, which I'm not singing yet, so we're gonna keep this wagon train a-moving. And that's all from me. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more SnarkyJay, be sure to check me out on Instagram, and if you'd like to support me, this channel, and my content creation, do check out and consider subscribing to my Patreon for exclusive photo shoot sets and cosplay content. I'll add links to all of those in the description below. And let me know what the meanest comment anybody has ever made to you on the internet in the comments below.